Gracias very much.
Okay. Sí, puede ser Amorcito Corazón. Sí.
Sí. Amorcito corazón, yo tengo tentación de un beso que se prende en el calor de nuestro gran amor, mi amor. Yo quiero ser un solo ser, un ser contigo. Te quiero ver en el querer para soñar, en la dulce sensación de un beso bordeón. Quisiera, amorcito corazón, decirte mi pasión por ti, compañeros en el bien y el mal, ni los años nos podrán besar. Amorcito corazón, serás mi amor. Un ser contigo, te quiero ver en el querer para soñar, en la dulce sensación de un beso mordedor. Quisiera, amorcito corazón, decirte mi pasión por ti, compañeros en el bien y el mal, ni los años nos podrán pesar. Amorcito corazón, serás mi amor. Gracias, gracias very much.
Good evening, everyone. If I may have your attention for just a few minutes, I'd like to welcome all the guests to remind you that you're supporting over 240 children and families who benefit from Rosemount services. I'm Jacques Rondeau, by the way, the CEO. CEOs, for those of you who don't know what a CEO is at Rosemount, the CEO is the one that gets all the blame when things go wrong. And the program manager, Cornette, right here, she gets all the credit when things go right, which is as it should be. I'd like to give a few thanks out, House of Mercy, for the wonderful facility that we still get for $1 a year rent. Wow. And I've got a whole bunch of people to thank on the generous sponsor side of the house. First of all is Rosemount board member Tom Beecher and his wife Jenny. Keep that name in mind because you're going to see a lot of him in the live auction. Dr. William and Mrs. Mary Jo Potter, who are here with us tonight. The Gordon F. Linke and Jocelyn B. Linke Foundation, longtime supporters of Rosemount. Liza Child and myself. And Arthur J. Gallagher and Company and Julie Krzyzak. Julie K. Am I getting that right? We usually call her Julie K. because I always butcher her last name. Mr. Eric Beal and Dana Rosenfeld. Rosemount parents Stephen Dean and Gloria Meyer. Where are they? Stephanie Duval and Happy Paws. Training, daycare, and boarding for DC's most discerning dogs, including Theo, who spends a lot of time here at school. Board member Louisa Torillo and her husband Dan. Unfortunately, they're stuck in Boston tonight with no playoff team to watch. The former board member and alumni parent Cora Tekash of Tekash Law, if I'm saying that wrong, Cora, you'll correct me, specializing in immigration law, along with her husband Mike Kirkpatrick. Kelly Williams and Loic Pritchett of Williams Pritchett Team, TTR Sotheby's International Realty. David Catania, a name from the past, a former council member and mayoral candidate of Georgetown Public Affairs. Kristen Buck of Camella Design, and other generous individuals, particularly patrons, donors, and host committee members listed on the screen. And I'm not seeing that on the screen, but okay. I'm going to let Giggs deal with that. The Rosemount Board of Directors, and especially board member Claire Henderson. Claire, where are you? For those of you who don't know Claire, without whom this event could not have been possible, because she's done so much to help our development office, which consists of one person. A special thank you to the auction host committee members. The host committee, would you stand up, please? Are they here? Yeah, they're all here at one table. I'll bet you forgot you were the host committee, right? There we go. And Rosemount's Chief Development Officer and my Deputy CEO, Martha Johnson, who is planning a few weeks off after the end of this event. I'm going to digress a little bit with just a few quick comments about Rosemount. Rosemount's got a lot of success stories since opening its doors in October of 1972. And after 50 years, Rosemount is still here, thanks to the boards of the House of Mercy and Rosemount Center, the donors who continue to stand by Rosemount, and a lot of you are here tonight, the volunteers who enrich our curriculum and help our staff expand the curriculum we have here, and the staff and teachers who make Rosemount all that it can be, and the parents who believe in Rosemount Center. And a lot of you are here tonight, too. So, question everybody asks is, will Rosemount be here in another 50 years? Or for another 50 years? If you and folks like you have anything to say about it, you betcha Rosemount will be here. So let's look back at Rosemount's impact over the past 50 years through this short video, which is worth at least 50,000 words.
It all began in 1882, believe it or not, and it started at St. John's Church, Lafayette Square, the old original Episcopal church. The ladies of that church felt there was a need to help the unwed mothers in the Washington area. I began in 1962, and at that time it came to be that there wasn't such a need anymore for homes for unwed mothers, but there was a great need for taking care of young children and family services, and particularly in this general area. So we decided to start another corporation because technically the House of Mercy was limited in what it could do. and we formed the Rosemount Center.
They got a sociologist called Richard Zamoff. They called him in and said, look, what is actually needed around here? So he went out and between 1971 and 72, he did discover it wasn't just all unwed mothers who were keeping their babies, but it was hard-working Latinx families, you know, who could use some good daycare.
The set of reasons a home for unwed mothers was no longer as fashionable as it might have been in the 1950s. And so we decided that we might want to work in Mount Pleasant and conduct a series of interviews to assess the need for daycare services. And if everything panned out, perhaps the board of the House of Mercy would consider a transition to a daycare facility. There were a couple of really surprising findings, one of which was a real need for daycare in that community. And a surprising part of that was the need for infant daycare.
So the House of Mercy essentially started this program. In the early 1970s, they decided to launch a second 501c3, and that was the Rosemount Center. To this day, we get this building for $1 a year of rent.
In the 70s, they started to do a socioeconomic diversity model because they really did believe in inclusiveness. I think from its founding, the way Rosemount was started, right, they were doing things in projects and providing services that were ahead of the times, and they continued to do that.
Back in 83, 84, there was a real fear of AIDS. And there was a student at Rosemount whom we believe had been diagnosed with AIDS. And it was a real learning opportunity for parents as well as kids. And I'm proud to say Rosemount stepped up. The kids and the parents were educated about, we welcome everyone. And to see it in action, just dealing with the issues of the day without fear, that's huge.
In the early 90s, they began receiving Head Start services. Head Start really believes in providing comprehensive services, and school readiness does not just include cognitive and academic learning, but includes social, emotional, mental health services, services to children with disabilities, family support, family well-being. So all of those services are needed in order for children to be ready for school, which really much aligns with Rosemount's vision of making sure that children are ready for the world.
The building was being used, as it is now, as an early child development center, as they realized that to be competitive and to raise children in an appropriate way, they needed to upgrade the building. New mechanical systems, all new finishes, and a slightly new sort of way of compartmentalizing the classroom.
With the planned reconstruction of the building, we will accommodate more children altogether and quite a few more children at the youngest ages. We'll also provide an elevator, which we've never had, for handicapped children, very important to us. We'll have large indoor play spaces and gathering spaces for the families. All the spaces will be more suited to what we do. It'll be a new building for the next century in that way as well.
So for at least a year, the children and the faculty were at a temporary facility. And I think they came back in 2005, and they've been here ever since. And, as I walk through, it's holding up pretty well.
Rosemount has served a greater purpose, that it's been able to survive for the past 50 years. I think the thing that remains constant with Rosemount is the focus on the children and just the focus on being a diverse organization to serve a diverse community.
My children and grandchildren just take it for granted that people come in, all colors. And they find it exciting. They can't think there would be any other way that it would happen. And in this present day and age, isn't that not a wonderful contribution?
I'm a preschool teacher here at the Rosemount Center. I've been at Rosemount this year, makes 42 years for me. I'm probably the only one here that's been here this long. It's because of the nurturing and the loving environment that is provided to the children. That has not changed. That's still the only change, and that is the children have changed.
Porque a través de los años he visto que los niños que han estado aquí crecen, tienen su familia y traen los niños acá con nosotros. O sea, que ellos aman también el centro, nos quieren también a nosotros. Me siento muy satisfecha trabajando con las familias. Estoy muy orgullosa de estar aquí.
I would like to thank the staff who've been so loyal and supportive. We would like to thank all the parents who come in every day with a smile and bring their children here and entrust us with their well-being day in and day out for years at a time.
Happy anniversary, Rosemount.
Feliz aniversario, Rosemount.
Happy anniversary, Rosemount. Feliz aniversario, Rosemount. Love you.
I'm glad you enjoyed that video. There'll be another one shortly after dinner, and right now we'll be looking forward to Relish Catering providing us with our entrees, and that will be something delicious, I guarantee you. So eat, drink, be merry, pull out your phones, and make your final silent auction mobile bids now. The silent auction will be closing at 8:20. And now enjoy dinner.
Bravo, bravo. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the Rosemount Center's live. And we've been waiting for this. I have been waiting for this, and I'm so psyched to be back. We've got 6 items, and we're getting ready to start right now. By the way, I want to mention, you will find a stack of these. Maybe you've already done this. A stack of bidder cards on your table, and on the back of each one is one of your names. Please make sure that you have your bidder card, and of course you don't want someone else to be bidding with your bidder card by mistake. All right, thank you. Let's start. We have number 1. Is really a fun little thing. We can call your, the mic keeps dropping in and out. This is, I call your attention to the screen for the first item, a fun play date at Rosemount for 6 children. There it is right there. You host your child and 5 or his or her friends for an exclusive play date on one of Rosemount's 2 courtyard playgrounds. So you get a few hours of safe outdoor play, appropriate snacks, bubbles, a piñata, and loving staff to get you going. This is 6 children, ages 1 to 5, and up to 6 adults. All you got to do is schedule the time. And we'll start. Let's start low. The opening bid is $250. Looking for $250 to get us started here, folks. That's no money for that. 5.
Do you hear the microphone jumping around like crazy? A little bit. Pull your hand up higher.
Okay. So $250 to start out on the kids' play date. Looking for $250. Thank you right away here. $250. Thank you. And $300 and now $350. And $350. What do you get? $350. $350 now $400. We're started and this is how it works. $400. It's $350 bid. Looking for $400. Make it $4. What do you get? $400. Make it $4. $350. Make it $375. Looking for $375. I have $350. Your bid. And thank you for being patient. I'm just trying to help you pay more. Looking for $375. $375. $350 is the bid. $375, looking for $375. $350, certainly worth that. Look, this is a big evening for Rosemount right here, and if you were thinking of doing this, now's the time to do it. $375 to get you. $375. I'm not inclined to rush because we only have 6 items, but I will want to move along. So there's $350 bid. Thank you. Looking for $375. Going once. Going twice. You got a great price in the start on that. And sold $350 right here. Thank you, number 112. $350, number 112. And this is the only one of the 6 items I can do this on. Who else wants to do it for $350? We have a second one for $350. 5 kids is a play date. 111. Thank you. Same amount. Thank you, number 111. All right, let's move on to number 2. These get better and better. Check this out. You know Albemarle County, right? Albemarle County's in Virginia. The county seat is Charlottesville. It's a lovely area. So here we have a VIP vineyard tour and overnight for 2 people. This is really good. And the picture hardly does it justice. First, you get a tour of 3 vineyards. Stinson Vineyards, Glasshouse Winery, and Hark Vineyards, all excellent. And they're in Albemarle County. It's about 2.5 hours from D.C. And it's unlike your normal vineyard experience because you're going to be chauffeured between vineyards like royalty in a mint 1979 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. So you show up for your wine tasting in a Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. They didn't mess around with this. They got some great items. The auction committee did a great job with this. After the tour, you get a delectable dinner at one of the finest restaurants in downtown Charlottesville. And after that, you get a night in a separately keyed in-law suite on the property right here. Look at that. And you have all year to use it, which is great. Okay, good views. And also, delicious breakfast we serve the next morning. No pets, no smoking, but all you have to do is come up with an agreeable date. The value, thank you to the beachery for this nice donation. Value $2,000. Started off at just $1,000. Looking for $1,000 here, make it $1,000 to start. Looking for $1,000, $1,000 on a $2,000 package. Looking for $1,000. $1,000 right away. Thank you, sir. $1,000, now $1,100. I have $1,000 here looking for $1,100. Make it $11, looking for $1,100. We're at half the value. Please look around and realize, remember why we're here. Looking for $1,100. I have $1,000 bid. Looking for $1,100. Make it 11. Looking for $1,100. 1,000 bid. Now is the time. After this, there's only 4 items left. Looking for $1,100. 1,000 bid. Looking for $1,100. Make it 11. 1,100. I'm glad you came tonight. Thank you. 1,100. 1,200. Oh, it's a good time to remain undaunted. 1,200. It's 11 here now. 12 bid. 1,200. Looking for 12 bid. 12 to give 1,200. Make it 12. 1,100. The ladies bid. Looking for 1,200. Make it 12 to give 1,200. Going once. 1,200. Thank you. And 1,300. I have. What's my job? I have 1,200. 12 bid. I'm looking for 13. 1,300 here. Would you give 1,300? It's 12 bid. Looking for 1,300. Make it 13. Would you give 13? Maybe someone wants to jump in at the end here. 13. And it's 12 bid. 13. Would you bid 13? Going once. And 1,200 bid. And that's Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow delivering you back and forth across the Virginia countryside. Looking for 13. Make it 13. Last call. In time, out of nowhere. 1,300. Ah, good. Thank you. 13. 14. 14. Looking for 14. 1,400. It's 13 bid. Looking for 14. And now 14. Would you get 14? Make it 1,400. Going once. And 13 in the back. Looking for 14. Would you get 14? Make it 14 twice. 1,400. Last call. There's only one of these. 1,400. And it is sold. 1,300. Nice round of applause. Thank you. What's your number, please? 102. Thank you, 102. Thank you for your support. Okay, it's that easy. That easy to support this wonderful place. Okay. Oh, this one's really good. We've known people who have done this, and they're all very happy about it. It's an Irish Landmark Trust gift certificate worth 1,500 euros. 1,500 euros. And which is basically like 1-to-1 right now. The euro and dollar are very, very close. No, it's good. It'll help. All right. The winning bidder, take a look at the picture here. There's all kinds of these really cool things in Ireland that you can go and stay at. Lighthouses, castles, guest houses. It's amazing. And the Irish are known for their hospitality. So the winning bidder will enjoy a truly one-of-a-kind stay in Ireland. The Irish Landmark Trust, it's a nonprofit organization since 1992. Their purpose is summed up by save, share, sustain. Okay, so let's see. Let's start this one off at 1,200. I mean, the value's 1,500. It's like having 1,500. So looking for 1,200. Make it 12. Would you bid 12? Looking for 12. I have 12 right away now. 1,300. Looking for 13. And 12 bid, 1,300. Now 14. Would you give 1,400? 14. Thank you. Thanks for that. 1,400. Now 15. And 15. Would you give 15? Now 1,600. Make it 16. Would you bid 1,600? And 15's the bid. Looking for 16. And 1,600. It's 15. Your bid. Looking for 16. How about a little more over the value for Rosemont's sake here? 16. Looking for 16. And you're certainly helping out a good cause, and it's a great vacation. 16. It's 15 bid, and I'm looking for 16 and 16. Thank you. And 17 now. Looking for 1,700. It's 16 bid now. 17. Would you bid 17? Looking for 17. Would you bid 17? Make it 17. It's 1,600 right here. Did you say yes? 17. Thank you. And now 1,800. Make it 18. Would you give 1,800? Looking for 18. It's 17 bid. Make it 18. 18. Would you give 1,800? Going once. 1,800. Thanks for the bids. Every bid counts. 17 bid. Make it 18 twice. Last call. And this one is sold. 1,700. Round of applause for 146. 1,700. 146. And thank you also to the bidders who were not successful, because every bid counts. We couldn't have an auction without you. So even a bid that doesn't win supports Rosemount. All right. 2 tickets to the boss. And he hasn't been in the United States on tour since 2016. All right, 2 tickets to Bruce Springsteen at Capital One on March 27th. Oh, my gosh, come on. This is Bruce Springsteen, the E Street Band. They kick off their 2023 international tour, 31 performances across the United States. This is the first tour date since February of 2017, and the first ones in North America since 2016. And check this out. These 2 seats are in DC Council Suite, the DC Council Suite. So it's one of those suites. Those are good. Those are good. And thank you, Brianne Nadeau. She's our Ward 1 council member here, so that she has donated this. Let's start it off at $500. We started so low, just say thank you. $500 now, $550. You there? Yeah, good to see you again. $550, $600, and $600, and $650, and $6.5, and $7, and $7. Make it $7 here, and $7.5, and $7.5. Now wait, bid 8, give 8, bid 8. Now wait a bit 8, make it 800. Looking for 800, make it 800. I know I sound excited. I can't help it. 800. It's $750 here, and I'm looking 800. Thank you. Now not 850. 850. I have 8 here now. 850 bid 50, but to give 850. It's 800 bid, and I'm looking for 8.5. He said yes, so 900. Make it 9, make it 9. Would have bid 9, make it 9. Would have give 900. 900. She knows what she likes. 9.5 and 9.5. Half 950 bid 50, but to get 950. It's 900 bid and 950. I'm glad you all are having fun with this. 950. It's 9 bid. Remember, friends help their friends spend their money. 950. I have 900, 950, and now 1,000. How about 1,000? Yes, 1,000, thank you. And now 11, that just sounds better. 1,100, and 1,000 bid, now 11. And 11 for the boss, 1,100, looking for 1,100, going once. You have your 1,000, looking for that 1,100, make it 11, looking for 1,100. 1,100, in a suite, 1,100. Well, she's going to get it here in a minute. 1,000 here, looking for 1,100. But we got to give everybody a fair chance. Going once, and your whole table is rooting for you, which is awesome. 1,000 bid, make it 1,200, 1,100. Fair warning. Thanks for the competition. Bendito! 1,000. 1,000. What's your number, please? 142. Thank you. 142. Okay, we're down to 2 items left. They're both good. 1 week in Shenandoah County Mountain Retreat. And that's the county seat of that county is Woodstock, Virginia, which is cool. They have these wonderful little towns all throughout Virginia. It's also near Harrisonburg. Kind of if you make a triangle between Fredericksburg, Harrisonburg, and here. Okay, so you have a 1 week stay in a sweet chalet-style cabin. Look at this. 1 week there. That would be so great. So you can have, it's 1 king bed. There's 3 bedrooms. 1 has a king bed, and 2 of the rooms have queen beds. 2 bathrooms, and meditative views. The kitchen is fully stocked, so that's good if you feel like cooking. They have very good Wi-Fi. If you go out there and start using Wi-Fi, though, no. Okay. But it's located a mile from Bryce Resort in Boise, Virginia. So you've got, in the summer, you can do tubing and in the winter ice skating, skiing, mountain biking, wonderful lake in the summer, golf all year round, and there's breweries, restaurants, all kinds of things to do for a week in that beautiful woodland getaway here. All right, that's fantastic, and it's 2 hours away. I'd like local packages. Sometimes the auctions will have these things you got to go on something really far away and exotic. It's a 2 hour drive. Okay, sleeps a family of 6 comfortably, or maybe 3 couples. So they're really easy to get along with. All you got to do is come up with an agreeable date. And let's start it off. Thank you to the Rihani family. It's a nice donation. And 500. Should be 6 hands up at that. 500. Thank you. Now 550. 550. 600 here, 600. And 550 bid. Now 6 bid 6. When you bid 600, looking for 600, looking for 600, and 600, and now 650. And what are friends for? And now 700. And 700, now 750. And 750, now 8 bid 8. Say 8 here now, 850 bid 50, but to give 850. I have 8 here now, 850, make it 850. He's the 8. Looking for 850. 850, make it 50, but to give 8.5, 850. I love coming here. It's 800 bid. I'm looking for 850. 850, 850 there. Thank you, 850. 900. Looking for 9. That's such a great vacation. Do something for yourself. 900. $900. $950. $950? Yes. $1,000. $950 bid, looking for $1,000. $1,000? Yes? Thank you. $1,000. 11 Z's. 1,100. It's 1,000 bid, looking for 11 bid. 1,100, looking for 1,100. It's 1,000 bid, looking for 11. Make it 1,100. Going once. They're getting some great deals here. 1,000 bid, looking for 1,100. One more time. 11. Remember, the bid you make at auction that you regret's not the one you make. It's the one you didn't make. 135. Thank you. 1,100 to 135. Okay, well, it's 11 out here. I'm just trying to finish up. Looking for 12. 1,200. Either way's good, believe me. Looking for 1,200 going once. 11 bid, looking for 1,200. 1,100 right up here in the front, looking for 1,200. 1,200 going once, 1,200 twice. And I'm going to sell it to the lady. Sold 1,100. Thank you. Enjoy that trip. Thank you. What's your number, please? Yay. Everybody's great. What's your number? Oh, 135. 135 gets it. 135 is the winner. And our last live item, a day on the bay. Now, if you were in the Mediterranean, this would be like a $4,000 trip. Okay, but you're in the Chesapeake Bay, still pretty great. Check this out. 3 hours for 4 people on a private yacht. And there it is right there. The name of the yacht is Happy Hours. O-U-R-S. Very clever. Thank you to the Beachers for this nice donation. Okay, 4 people enjoy 3 hours out on the bay on an agreeable date between the two of you. It's between July and mid-October of next year. So July and mid-October next year. Have a happy hour there, and the owner of the boat, one of your board members here, Tom Beecher, he will guide you around. The boat is gorgeous, and you're guaranteed to feel special, and you're going to love every minute of it. The motor yacht is a 2020 Princess F45, 2 staterooms, 2 heads, that's bathroom, and 2 outdoor dining areas aboard. Food and drinks will be provided. All right, $1,000. 1,000. Looking for 1,000. Make it 1,000. Looking for 1,000 right away here. Thank you, Martha. And now 1,100. And 1,000. Looking for 11. Make it 1,100. Looking for 1,100. I have 1,000 bidding. 11. 11. Good to see you again. 12. 13. Yes? 13. 14. 14. And 15. And 15, 15, I have 14 over here now. 15, 15, make it 15, make it 1,500. 1,500, now 1,600. And 1,600, make it 16, 16, make it 16, looking for 16. Thank you, now 1,700. And 1,700, make it 17, make it 17, 16. Martha bid, make it 17, make it 1,700, make it 1,700. I have 16 bid, looking for 1,700. It's the last live item. 1,700 going once. She's the 16. No, I have your bid of 16. I'm just trying to help you pay more. 17. Maybe we need somebody else to help. 17. But we don't. 17? Yes, she said yes. Thank you. 17. 18. 1,800. 1,800. 1,800. Should do it. Yay. 1,800. 1,900. Going once, 19 twice. Thanks for that. Thanks for being a good sport. And Martha gets it, 1,800. And she's going to be on that boat tomorrow morning. What's the number, please? 122. 122. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being so generous this evening. And here is a reminder of why Rosemount is holding this special 50th anniversary Fiesta fundraiser tonight. May I call your attention, please, to the video screens.
My attitude towards schools, you know it's the right one when you walk across the threshold. What do you feel when you walk into that learning space? You immediately are touched just by how beautiful the space is. And then you go into the classrooms and you see children of all different backgrounds, teachers of all different backgrounds. You can see how students' ideas of identity are really nurtured.
We were grateful that they were with children that looked different than they did. They were in sort of like this diverse little cultural community. It was very important for us that they had that sense of welcoming of others who might not be just like they are.
Los salones de clase son bilingües, trabajamos en inglés y en español, y también trabajamos con los padres igual en el desarrollo de los niños.
Since this is the foundation, and for sure, what they learn here, they will bring it outside.
Little kids see little kids. They don't see poverty, they don't see brown, they don't see black, they see children, and they play with children. And there was a very diverse community here, but in our house it would be observing it. Here it was living it. And I think that's become central to the core of both of our children. Not because anybody preached it, but because they experienced it.
If I were going to start over again, I would choose Rosemount again, and again and again, because I knew that the staff were very well qualified and they were genuinely loving caregivers.
Something special here is we work together as a team. We understand each other, we help each other, we are friends, and we are happy working together. That's why I stayed here for a long time. I feel like this is my second home, this is my second family. And I love this family, this big family.
Pues Rosemount Center cambió mucho mi vida porque cuando yo llegué aquí yo estaba como perdida, sin conocer nada, ¿verdad? Sin conocer de muchos recursos y de repente el apoyo de la parte quien administra la parte de familias me dio mucho apoyo.
My son, he started at Rosemount. He's now 13 years old. I was a teenage parent back then, and all the resources that I was getting from Rosemount, it helped me tremendously. It helped me finish high school and like career-wise.
When you're a brand new parent, you rely on the teachers to teach you how to be a parent. And that's exactly what I felt like was happening.
Programs like Rosemount serve the most vulnerable families in the community, families that are earning less than $23,000 a year to support a family of 4. We give hope to families and we help them be able to find resources and also to be advocates for their families.
When I speak of Rosemount, I do say it's a unique place. There's no other place like the Rosemount Center. And once parents get here, I think they would agree with me.
Without a doubt, for us, Rosemount was the place, it was a blessing for us to be there. And for folks who have the ability to donate, I'd say do it. I've done it, and I've been long gone from needing that service, but I just believe in it so much.
Now, folks, here we are tonight in celebration of Rosemount's 50 years of service to the community. This wonderful evening of fundraising is helping Rosemount to do the crucial work it does right now. We're doing it tonight at the start of another 50 years. And you've just witnessed firsthand the effect Rosemount has had in the past and continues in the video we've just seen. Your donations this evening go directly to support Rosemount's children and families, which includes some of the most vulnerable and fragile families in our nation's capital. Your support tonight ensures strong outcomes for all of Rosemount's 240 young children and their families. So please, during this next part, please donate as generously as you can. For those of you watching at home, you can participate as well. If you've already participating, just click the Donate Now button on your home screen. If not, text Rosemount Fiesta, all one word, to 243-725. So this is my favorite part of the evening. And it's because it allows you to give from the heart. I'm going to make it very easy to support Rosemount and the work that you're doing, because I'm just going to ask if you can donate a certain amount. And if you're comfortable with that amount, please hold your card up. It's that simple. And each gift goes such a long way. And but if you're not comfortable with that amount, then I'm going to go to a lower amount and a still lower amount until we get down so low that there's a very good chance everyone had a chance to donate. I would like to make a suggestion, though, and that is if I'm asking for an amount and you're not comfortable bidding that amount, perhaps you would consider living with a little discomfort for a few moments and putting your card up anyway, because that extra, it's so important and it goes so far. Okay, so our first amount that we're going to ask for, we were going to ask for $5,000 to start, but let me just check here. We're going to ask for $2,500, but let me just see if there's any auction heroes out there. Who would like to bid $5,000? 5,000, looking for 5,000. 5,000. All right, that's cool. How about 2,500? 2,500, looking for 2,500. Right there, round of applause, 147. Number 147. And here we have number 156. Thank you, good to see you again. 156, thank you. Who else for 2,500? Who else for 2,500? Any last calls at 25? Looking for 2,500, 25. All right, the next amount is going to get easier and easier. This one is going to be $20 for each of the 50 years of Rosemount service. That is 1,000. Looking for 1,000. Thank you, ma'am. 132, round of applause. 132. Number 101. Thank you, 101. Number 116. 116. Thank you. Number 143. 143. 118. 118. Nice to see you again, too. 112. Number 112. This is all for 1,000. Put your hands together for it. Make some noise here. Thank you. Who else for 1,000? Any other thousands out there looking for last thousands? Thousands, all right. How about 500? $10 for each of the years. 500. 500 goes so, it would help so much. This adds up fast. 107, thank you. Number 111. 111, thank you. Number 105. 105. 123. I'm sorry, 125. 125. Number 148. 48. Sorry, it took me a while to get up and catch up here. 120. 120. Any other 500? That's Chrissy to 500. Thank you. Number 109. I'm going to switch to Jacques' old microphone over here now and see how that goes. Thank you. And this would be, who did we just have over here? Was it 109? Did you get 109? Okay. And that was 500. Any other 500s? Yes, 138. You're so generous. This is fantastic. 138. Who else for 500? All right, this is awesome. Looking for 500. Last call at 5. All right, big round of applause for all the 500s. Thank you. Okay, now 250. We're almost done. 250. Right away, 127. Yeah, 127. Number 108. 108. Number 144. 144. 130. 130. And I got to give these numbers to you, okay. Okay. 139. 139. 145. 145 to the boss. All right, any other ones? We're at 250. Any other 250s? Yes, thank you, Martha. 122. 122. Who else for 250? Any last 250s? All right, round of applause for the 250s. All right, Ben Franklin, 2 U.S. grants, 5 Andy Jacksons, 10 Harriet Tubmans. How about $100? 100. This should be easy, right? Okay, number 153. Thank you, 153. 110. 110. 158. Thank you, 158. 121. Thank you, 121. 146. Thank you, 146. 157. Thanks, 157. Who else for 100? Got the 157. Thank you. Any other hundreds? I see you pointing. Wow, thank you. There was back a 114. 114. Don't you love the way Gigs, the sound company, has incorporated the playground equipment into it? Looks like high-tech sound equipment out here, right? All right. And we're at 100. We're still at 100. Any last calls at 100? Looking for 100. 100. All right. How about a round of applause for the hundreds? And we've got one more level. $1 for each year that Rosemount's been hanging around here. $50. $50 make it 50. There, thank you. This adds up. 117. 117 for 50. Who else for 50? Any last 50s? All right. But before our very last part of this, how about one last big round of applause for everybody who donated tonight? Live auction, silent auction, you know, so great. Okay. Now we have a special treat, and the treat is from you all and all of us together to Rosemount. We are going to sing Happy Birthday. And when it comes to time for the name, Happy Birthday, dear Rosemount, okay? So, are we ready with the cake? Hold on, Olivia, we're waiting until we see the cake. Well, let's warm up. Happy birthday. Okay, good. You're ready. Okay, good. All right. And here they come. Ready, Olivia? Go ahead. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rosemount. Happy birthday to you. Yay. Thank you. Do you want to say anything else? Do you want to say anything else? I'll hand you the mic. Thank you, everybody. You always make me feel so welcome here, and it's such a great night. Thank you.
Steve Little's 7th Fall Fiesta auctioneering gig. All right, this is going to be short and sweet. Thank you all for coming and supporting Rosemount, especially number 112. There's a dessert buffet and coffee and tea, and I think it's back there where Chris is standing. So enjoy that for the rest of the evening. The bar will be closing shortly for those of you who would prefer to have a glass of vino or cerveza. When leaving, please exit the playground through the doors to my left. Okay? Checkout will be in the chapel tonight. Usually it's out front in reception, so those of you who've been here before, don't get too accustomed to going out to the right door. Collect your items from the chapel. Thank you again.